Going to talk this morning a little bit about pushing the edges of the envelope on our comfort zone. Push it, push it, push it, push it out. Make it bigger. So Kimmy and I are here on the island of Borneo, in a place called KK, and I can't pronounce the full name of it. But it's a gorgeous place, way north in Malaysia, probably on the, well, it's not on the Thailand border, but it's close to it. And, you know, I was thinking as we were traveling yesterday, we're in the airport, and, you know, just everything from the food choices to the signage in the airport to, you know, how they board an airplane, you know, even how people in different countries and different cultures ride on an airplane. You know, one of my pet peeves in airplane riding is, you know, I pay for my seat, which includes, you know, from my perspective, my seat back. And so if I'm trying to sleep or read, or, you know, I don't take kindly to the person behind me using my seat back as like their grab rail. Every time they get up, every time they move, they grab my seat, throw their whole weight behind my seat, knock it around. It's one of those things I give people stink eye for in life, you know. Kimmy gives me stink eye for giving them stink eye, but I give them stink eye anyway. But, you know, everything's different when you're out and about in the world, you know. How do you work the lights in the hotel room? You know, even CNN, you know, we get our own version of CNN over here that's, you know, it's like 3 days behind the times, and, you know, different broadcasters or CNBC or Fox News or whatever you're watching, you know, it's all different. The air conditioning's different. The tipping system is different. And so, you know, whether it's traveling in a foreign country or, you know, learning to do something we've never done before, talking to people about, you know, our business or our products, talking to people we don't know, reaching out to people on social media that we haven't talked to in 20 years, you know, maybe learning to public speak. You know, it's another place you stretch your comfort zone here in Asia is, you know, you're talking to a group of people and it's just cultural here. They just sort of stare at you. And it doesn't matter, you know, most of you know I'm absolutely hysterical. I mean, I'm about one of the funniest people you've ever heard. Not really, but sometimes I can be funny. But you wouldn't know it from looking at these people. And sometimes, you know, I say really profound standing ovation kind of things. But you wouldn't know it from the Asian crowd. But what happens after you're done is something totally different. So you're done speaking and they, you know, they run up to you and they want an autograph. And so you're like, well, wait a minute. Didn't it sound to me like you really enjoyed my presentation? Oh, yeah, I really enjoyed your presentation. So, you know, even in speaking, whether if you're speaking in your home country and you're used to how people respond to you, and, you know, but maybe even public speaking for you is outside your comfort zone. And maybe you're an accomplished public speaker, but if you come to Asia or other foreign countries and you speak, you're going to push your comfort zone out again. So the point of my ramblings this morning is that we've got this comfort zone. Just imagine it's like a bubble around us. It's just this big elastic bubble. And most people in life go through life never stretching that bubble, never pushing the edges of the envelope. And so it tends to shrink around them and it hardens. It hardens such that, you know, when you do go to do something that you've never done before, boy, it's really uncomfortable. And, you know, you have a hard time pushing the edge of that envelope. So a practice, an art, a discipline, you know, something that you're going to want to practice your whole life is whenever you get an opportunity to face your fear, push through your fear, do something that you've never done before, push the edge of that envelope, take that pliable bubble around your life and just make it big, you know, make it stretch out all the way across that island behind us. just stretch, 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 stretch. And what happens when you do that is your whole world, just starts to encompass way more than our narrow view of the world. I was watching or reading something yesterday. I think I was watching an interview about, Google and Facebook and confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is one of the things that keeps our comfort zone small. What is confirmation bias? Well, it's kind of a scotoma. It's a filtering system. It's based on this. Whenever we decide something, whenever we decide how the world is, all the information that flows past us, whether it's people talking to us or it's the media or stuff we read or anything, all the information that flows past us, we tend to only see the information that confirms what we already believe. And this news article interview I was watching yesterday was really profound because, at least in the United States, the Congress and the Senate is getting involved in looking at Facebook and Google, because the way Facebook and Google work is, Facebook and Google can tell from your search engine and from your Facebook profile what your beliefs are, whether you're a liberal or a conservative or what religion you are or anything. They can tell all of that. And so what do they feed you in terms of news items? In terms of, new information? When you Google something, what do they serve up for you? They serve up stuff that confirms your bias, confirmation bias. They serve up information that's based on what you already agree with. So what does that do to your comfort zone? It just shrinks it. It keeps it the same. It keeps it so it's not so pliable because you don't push it. You don't embrace other ideas, other cultures, other beliefs, other viewpoints, not necessarily to agree with them, but to seek to understand them. Seek to understand where people are coming from their point of view. And for those of you that are involved in network marketing, where the rubber meets the road, and in this concept is, if you're going to build a global sales force, you can't go at that with a narrow point of view that, it's only about women or it's only about men or, only people of a certain religion, are people that you can relate to and talk to, or only people with a certain political bias are people that you can relate to and talk to and listen to and enjoy and honor and respect. If you're going to build a global sales force, you got to embrace all cultures, all religions, all political viewpoints, or you really narrow down the demographic, the numbers with which you can build with. So just think about a life where what you do your entire life is stretch that comfort zone, push the edges of that bubble, push it out, push it out, push it out, so it's always bigger. So what's in your life is this great divergent of viewpoints and beliefs and cultures and ideas, and that doesn't have to change what you believe in. It just allows you to have empathy and understanding and embrace your common man globally. Makes a bigger world for you, a better world for you. Well, there you have it. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to go speak to a bunch of leaders about business plans.